The skills we are discussing today have the greatest influence on both your personal and professional life. These skills stay with you throughout your entire life and consistently enhance your quality of living. While many of them can be challenging to master, the rewards you gain from doing so are limitless. So the first and most important skill is learning how to learn. This is the key to everything, because once you realize you can learn any skill, life starts to feel like a video game. Steve Jobs once said that everything around you was made by people who are not smarter than you. Learning how to learn is one of the most valuable skills you can have. People who teach themselves new things know that it's not as hard as it seems. But many people get scared when they have to learn something new. It's interesting that Gen Z sometimes struggle with basic technology, but remember, people always evolve and survive by learning. It's natural for us and everybody should know how to do it. Now, the second important skill is the ability to sell and negotiate. Almost everything you do involves some form of selling and negotiating. For example, if you want a girlfriend or boyfriend, you have to convince them that you are a right person for them. If you are looking for a job, you have to show that your skills are better than those of other candidates. Even with yourself, you have to convince yourself that you are able to achieve more than you are today. Selling isn't about lying, it's about showing how your solution or idea will benefit other people. It's about persuading others to work with you to create better outcome for both of you. This is closely related to the ability to communicate well, as life is full of negotiation with other people. It's about balancing your effort and satisfaction with the time you have. By doing things that people want right now, you are setting the future where you can live a life that most others can't. Now, the third important skill is the ability to self-motivate. The first step in any new task is often the hardest, because it means doing something you've never done before. It involves stepping into a new situation, taking the risk where you might fail. And this is exactly where self-motivation comes in. Self-motivation is about finding a strong reason to do something that can be difficult without clear thinking, as we talked about earlier. It's the spark that gets you going and build momentum. People who can motivate themselves will always be ahead of others. The fourth important skill is building and maintaining discipline. Many people don't take that first important step because they lack motivation, and even those who do often quit later because they lack discipline. Once you start, the journey usually goes well, until you hit your first challenge. On some days you might feel tired, bored, or unmotivated, and you might start to think if you really want to continue. And this doubt comes from a lack of discipline. Discipline is a promise you make to yourself to keep doing something regularly because the result is important for you. You make this promise knowing it will be hard, and this is exactly what discipline is all about. For example, you don't need a discipline to eat ice cream every day because it's fun and easy, but achieving something big isn't like that. Otherwise, everybody would be successful and happy. You need to build and keep up discipline to handle challenges and stress you will find on your way to success. The fifth important skill is energy management. You start the day with 100% of energy, assuming you slept well. And as the day goes on, your energy slowly decreases until you feel exhausted. But here's the thing, there are different types of energy. Most people think about physical energy, which is how lively or tired your body feels. But there is also mental energy, which gets used when you focus on creative work. Also, there is emotional energy, which gets drained when you interact with people or handle social situations. The key is that different tasks used up different types of energy, but many people make the mistake of filling their days with the activities that drain all of these energies at once. They try to wake up early, be super productive at work, go to several meetings, have dinner with friends, and still find the energy to work out. Then they wonder why life feels so overwhelming. And guess what? It's not a surprise. Highly effective people manage their energy by organizing their days based on the type of energy needed for different tasks. For example, Monday might be just for meetings, Tuesday and Wednesday for focused creative work, and the end of the week for administrative tasks. When you start mixing these activities, things fall apart and you end up feeling unfocused and unproductive. Because you are. Now, as we finish, let's quickly go over the 5 key skills that can really change your life. Skill number 1. learning how to learn. This is the starting point of all growth. Once you learn the skill, the world becomes full of opportunities, just like a video game, where you can keep gaining new abilities. Skill number 2, selling and negotiating. Whether you are building a relationship, getting a job, or just handling everyday situation, being able to sell and negotiate is essential. It's not about tricking people, it's about creating value and finding win-win situations. Skill number 3, self-motivation. Taking the first step is always hard, but these who can motivate themselves have an edge. It is about finding that inner drive to keep moving forward. Skill number 4, building and maintaining discipline. Motivation helps you start, but discipline keeps you going. It is the promise you make to yourself to keep doing things that needs to be done even when it's tough, because you know the result is worth it. And skill number 5, energy management. Knowing how to manage your different types of energy, physical, mental and emotional, is crucial for staying productive and avoiding burnout. Planning your day based on these energies can make a big difference. Mastering the skills can set you apart and help you reach your goals. Remember, success is a journey and these skills are tools for navigating it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. And feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts or suggest the topics you would like to see. Now thank you for watching and see you in my next video.